everyone, this is Booklovable here, and I am finally updating. It's been a while, I know. I have been working on the project, however, it's been kind of hard for me to update because there have been some things going on in my personal life lately which have made it sort of hard to get in front of my scary digital camera and do what I've been doing because this is so terrifying. Rawr. Anyway. But I'm finally here, and I'm ready to reveal the results of the last survey. So here they are. 30 out of 46 of you voted for a high fantasy rather than a low fantasy, which is excellent. I sort of figured that it would go that way. Sorry, low fantasy people. And then exactly half of those 30 people decided that they wanted to see a high fantasy in a world within a world setting, which should be very interesting. I was not expecting that one at all. And finally, for the subgenre, 15 out of 46 of you voted for the dark fantasy subgenre, and I was not expecting that one either. In fact, that one was sort of scattered. That question was scattered all over the place. People didn't know what they wanted, but most of you, the majority of you, wanted dark fantasy, so that'll be interesting. So I went ahead, and here's the next survey already made for you. You can access it at dft.ba/setting, and you can just leave this video now and go to the survey if you want. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a description, or there's a description. I can't talk properly. I apologize. There's a link in the description of this video to that survey. It's pretty self-explanatory, like I said, and but yeah, there's a few things that might be a little bit confusing because it's a little bit different than what we've been doing before. So I'm going to explain the first two questions to you a little bit. So for the first question, I'm going to ask you to submit your own ideas for the first time, which I'm very excited about because, okay, we have the high fantasy sort of subgenre. That's not a word. Anyway, we have the high fantasy subgenre-ish that focuses on magic, monsters, creatures, fantasy races potentially, you know, that sort of thing. And it also focuses around like a world-endangering problem. Like there's some big sort of world problem that needs to be solved. So we have that. But then we have the dark fantasy subgenre, which, you know, is brooding, you know, etc., etc. And the monsters and, you know, creatures that are in there, and potentially protagonists, for heaven's sake, are based off of supernatural or horror elements. So, like, you know, werewolves, vampires, you know, things such as that. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to submit your ideas for how we're going to deal with this. You know, combine those two subgenres and, you know, give me what sort of creatures, monsters, fantasy races, magic, forms of magic that you want to see or that you don't want to see. And this can be anything. You can submit anything from a full-fledged original description of something new that you've just come up with that you think would be really cool to see in the novella. Or you could just simply say, I don't want to see vampires in this novella because I don't like vampires. You know, something like that. But yeah, and you can just say, I want to see werewolves, or, you know, I think you should do this. It can be simple or it can be very complex. Do what you want to do. And if you want to leave your name in the comment box for me to credit you later on. I can't talk today, apparently. Please do that if you would like to. You can remain anonymous. So what I'm going to do is, for the next video, I will present to you my 3 favorite ideas, and we'll sort of go from there. I think that we'll figure it out. It'll be very interesting. And the second question is almost exactly the same, except what I'm going to ask you to do is to sort of give me what you think the world within a world setting should be. Because I don't have a clue what to do. And plus, you're supposed to be telling me, you know, what should be going on. So yeah, I have no idea where to go with the world with a world within a world setting. So please give me your ideas, and we'll see what we can do with them. And I'll do the same. It's the exact same thing as the last question. You can leave your name, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of the survey is pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, if you're still confused, please leave them in the comments section below. Yeah, and there should be a link to the survey in the description of the video. Okay, I will see you later. Hope I didn't bore you to tears. Bye.